how's it going, folks? Dirk here, GC Blues 45. Sorry for no post-game report last night, but um, to be truthful with you, I was tired, so I went to sleep. But don't worry, I'll tell you how I did. Last night I went 2-2-1 to put me now at 101, 74, and 25 for the year. So that's not doing something. All right, today we got 10 games on the dot. 10 games. And can you believe it? 10 games? So remember, if you haven't come across this video, hit the like, give me that thumbs up tool. Very important. Helps to keep the channel going. And remember, if you have not come across, sorry, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe icon and be notified every time I upload a video by clicking the bell icon. Okay, we have, once again, 10 games on the dock. And we're starting off tonight with the Canucks at the Sabres. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern. Currently, the Canucks are 16, 20, and 5 and 37 points. The Sabres are 21, 15, and 4 and 46 points. Great interdivisional matchup. Great interconference matchup. This is going to be, this will go good. And Sabres are the favorites at minus 170 to plus 142. Now, I'm going to double check the last 10, but let me tell you something, folks. The Sabres have been killing it lately. This is the final meeting. The Sabres won the last game 3-2 on December 11th. So let's see what happens tonight. Could they sweep the series? Okay. The Sabres are on a little point streak. They got 2 points. Okay. Both OTLs. Meanwhile, the Sabres are 9-1-0 in their last 10, with the Canucks 5-3-2. So you know I'm going with the Sabres on this one. I think the Sabres can do it. They've been hot of late. And you can watch this on Sportsnet Pacific up in Canada and MSG Buffalo, Madison Square Garden Network. Next is the Avalanche at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, currently, the Avalanche are 31, 3 and 7, 69 points, league best. The Lightning are 25, 13 and 3 and 53 points. Once again, another great interconference, interdivisional matchup. This one could go down to the wire, folks. Now, the last game the Avalanche played was in Florida. They lost badly. I mean, badly. And the Lightning are the favorites at minus 102 to minus 118. That's right. Now, this one you be the judge on. You decide who you want to go for. But the team with the lower number is the favorites, and that's the Lightning. So, let's go with the last 10. This is also the last meeting between these two teams. Colorado took the first meeting in Colorado. Let's see what happens tonight. Lightning have been on a streak of late. They have won 7 in a row. Yeah, 7 in a row. Colorado has lost 1. So, 7-2-1, 9-1-0. Well, you know I hate Colorado because of their owner. So, Tampa, you got my vote. Good luck tonight. Continue your win streak. You won 7 in a row. I wish you guys well. Now, you can watch this on Sportsnet Edmonton. It's not East, it's Edmonton. But, you know, it can also be Sportsnet East. Even though Edmonton's in the West. Yeah, so Sportsnet East. Sports TVA Sports, the spot channel 66 up in Tampa. Hello, folks over there. And Altitude in Colorado. Your home for all things Colorado Avalanche and Denver Nuggets. Literally, your exclusive home for Nuggets and Avalanche games. Also, 7 o'clock Eastern. It is the Ducks at the Flyers. Ducks are currently 21, 18, and 3 and 45 points. Flyers are 21, 12, and 7 and 49 points. So, yeah, kind of near record wise, kind of near point wise. Another great interconference, interdivisional matchup. This is going to be a good matchup. Good game. And the Flyers are favorites at minus 165 to plus 130. And let's check the last 10. First meeting between these two teams, second meeting's in March. I know, folks, I know. All right, the Ducks are 2-6-2, and they played last night. They played against Washington. And Philly just coming back. They are 5-3-2. They're on a 1-game winning streak. So, and Tampa and Anaheim's on a 6-game losing streak with 1 point. I'm going on Philly because Philly has the better record, and also I really think they can do it. I think they can pull it off. Okay, now you can watch this on Victory Plus and Anaheim, NBC Sports Philadelphia, and KCOP 13 Fox Plus station up in LA. Also 7 o'clock Eastern is the Dallas Stars at the Carolina Hurricanes. Now currently the Stars are 25-9-8 and 58 points. The Canes are 25-14-3 and 53 points. So they're near each other record wise. Point wise, they're close too, so within 5 points. So once again, another interconference, interdivisional matchup. It's going to be a pretty good game, folks. And the Canes are the favorites at minus 142 to plus 120. But folks, the key is the last 10 games. How the shape out. And now this is the final meeting between these two teams. Dallas took the first meeting 3-2 in October. So what can happen tonight? Okay, the Stars are 4-3-3, currently on a 5-game losing streak, and during that time they have 3 points. So that tells you something. Meanwhile, the Canes are 4-5-1. They're on a 1-game winning streak after losing 3 in a row. I'm going Carolina on this one because I think Carolina can do it. I really think they can. I really hope they can beat the Stars, and we'll see what can happen. Now you can watch this on Victory. I'm sorry. Yeah, Victory Plus and Dallas, courtesy of Underdog, and also FanDuel Sportsnet South. So it's FanDuel Sportsnet South and Victory Plus in Dallas. All right, 7:30 Eastern is the Devils at the Islanders. Good divisional matchup here. Currently, the Devils are 22-18-2 and 46 points. The Islanders 23-15-4 and 50 points. So good divisional matchup, near each other record and point wise. Only 4 points separates both teams. So this is going to go down to the wire, looks like, pretty much. And This one you could be the judge on, but the Islanders are the favorites at -105 to a -115. But you can tell who you want to go for, who you want as the favorites. You know, they're both minuses. The rules state whoever are both minuses, the favorite, the lower number is the favorites, and the lower number is the Islanders. And this is the third meeting between these two teams. Final meeting is before the Olympic break. Mm-hmm. Day before the Olympic break. Okay, and the Devils are 4-5-1 in the last 10. Just coming off a 2-game winning streak after losing to Carolina last time. And by the way, they snapped a 4-game losing streak with 1 point. Meanwhile, for the Islanders, they're coming off an OTL from Toronto. They're 5-4-1. So very close. I will go, on this game, I'm going to go Devils because I think the Devils can do it. So I'm going underdog on this one. So let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot to give you where to watch this on. You can watch it on ESPN, stream it on ESPN Plus, and Hulu tonight. This game will be on that. Also, 7:30 Eastern. It is the Florida Panthers at the Maple Leafs. So another divisional matchup, pretty good. Currently, the Panthers are 22-16-3 and 47 points. The Maple Leafs are 19-15-7 and 45 points. The Islanders the Maple Leafs are the favorites at 105 to -115. So this is another you be the judge who you think is the favorites. But the rules state, like I said, the lower the number, they're the favorites. And in this case, it is the Maple Leafs at -105. You could, it's your decision. This is the second meeting between these two teams. And when they come back from the Olympic break, they're back at it in Florida. Toronto took the first meeting in Florida. Now they're in Toronto. So let's see what happens. Okay, Panthers are 6-3-1 in the last 10 games, coming off of a 2-game losing streak with a point. And the Maple Leafs, though, they're on a point streak. They actually have 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10 points in the last 10 games. They are 5-3-2, but they're on losing streak. They have an OTO, but they're currently on a point streak. They got 10 points in the last 6 games, so that's pretty good. So I will go Maple Leafs on this one, and hopefully they can continue this point streak that they're on. And you can watch this on TNT, streaming on HBO Max, which is the home of all things Warner Brothers, and Sportsnet Ontario. That's right, Sportsnet Ontario. At 8 o'clock Eastern, it is the Vegas Golden Knights at the Winnipeg Jets. Now, the Knights are 17-11-12 and 46 points. The Jets, league worst, 15-21-4 and 34 points. But folks, DraftKings has both teams at -110, so they're neutral. So I'm going to check the last 10. First meeting between these two teams. Okay, here we go. The Knights are 2-5-3, and they are on currently a 5-game losing skid with 2 points in it. in this current losing skid. Meanwhile, the Jets are 1-6-3, and they are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're on a 9-game losing skid, and during this losing skid, they only picked up 3 points. So I'm gonna go Vegas on this one because I think they can do it. I really think they can pull it off, despite both teams on the skid. They could probably pull it off. And you can watch this on TSN3 and Script Sports in Vegas. 9 o'clock Eastern. All right, sorry about that. All right, 9 o'clock Eastern, basically an hour after the Jets face off against the Knights. It's Nashville at Edmonton. Now, the Predators are currently 19, 18, and 4 and 42 points. Edmonton is 20, not 40, 20, 16, and 6 and 46 points. So a great interdivisional matchup. Just like the last one, great interdivisional matchup. This one's the same thing. So this one's going to be pretty good. Now, the Oilers are the favorites at minus 155 to plus 130. And we're going to check the last 10 games on this one. First game between these two teams. Okay. The Predators are 7-3-0, coming off a win against Calgary. And they won out of the last 4 games, they won 3 out of 4, so that's not bad. Meanwhile, the Oilers, they're 5-5-0, and they've lost 2 straight. And in their last 4 games, they won 1 out of 4. So that tells you something. And despite the Predators being the underdogs in this game, I will go underdog on this one. I'm going Nashville because of the last 10 games. So hopefully Nashville pulls it out and wins. And you can watch this on Sportsnet West, TVA Sports, and FanDuel Sportsnet South in Nashville. At 10 o'clock Eastern, that's right, 10 o'clock Eastern, folks. So an hour after the Oilers drop the puck, Predators and Oilers drop the puck, Blue Jackets and Sharks go at it. Now, currently, the Blue Jackets are 18, 16, and 7 and 43 points. The Sharks are 20, 18, and 3 and 40 points. So another great interdivisional, interconference matchup. This is going to be great. Probably go down to the wire. The Blue Jackets are the favorites at minus 130 to plus 110. And let's take a look at the last 10 games on this one because sometimes, they make the wager on how the team performs in their record, but not how their last 10 are. First meeting between these two teams, final meeting is in March in Columbus. Okay. Blue Jackets are coming off a OTL. They're on a point streak. They got 3 points currently in the last 2 games. They're 5-4-1. Meanwhile, San Jose, they just come off a 3-game winning streak, losing to Tampa. They're 6-4-0. I'm going Sharks. I'm going underdog. So let's hope for the best. And finally, at 10 o'clock Eastern, the final game of the night, it is the Boston Bruins at the Seattle Kraken. Now, the Kraken played last night, and they won. You know how hard winning your back-to-back is. Currently, the Bruins are 22, 18, and 2, and 46 points. Seattle is 19, 14, and 7, and 45 points. So, what can I say? Near each other record and point-wise. Good interdivisional and interconference matchup. Bruins are the favorites at minus 120 to a plus 100. And I know this. You see me wearing a broad. Okay, so this is a first meeting between these two teams. Final meetings in just 9 days. So they're going to be taking on each other again, folks. Okay, the Bruins are coming off a on a 2-game winning streak. They're 5-3-2. Meanwhile, the Kraken are on a 3-game winning streak and currently on a point streak themselves. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15 points. In the last 10 games, they have scored 15 points. But the Bruins are the favorite, so I'm going to go Bruins. And I'm wearing a Bruins jersey, so it makes no sense for me going against a team that I'm wearing. Right? So I think the point streak is going to end tonight. Yeah. And that's it, folks. We're done. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, folks, if you guys got any questions, please ask them. I will answer you guys' questions. And remember, please stay safe. Take care. Remember who's watching. I'll see you guys later tonight for the post game report. Until then, peace.